Hey everyone, how you doing today? I thought I'd take another look at the workshop to see what was out there, and I've got found four really cool things to show, and I wanted to show more, but there's some really big things to show. So I've got three here in Reforged Eden, and then I've got one more in Vanilla to show. To start with, though, we've got this really cool POI. This is a Talon village, and it is a Talon fishing village by Stellar Titan. And yeah, it's meant to go on water like it is right now. Got a little storm going on here for atmospheric effect. A nice, rainy day here for the Talon, but I thought this looked really nice. I might have sunk it a little bit too much in. We got some water plants going there. I wasn't exactly sure how far to put it into the water, but man, this looks really nice. I just love it. I love the wood beams, the coloring. It's got these like sails and things around it. It just looks really nice. A lot of thought went into the texturing, and then of course the architecture of it too. It's really neat. And it's got these like wooden fence poles, taking advantage of some of the alternative deco items here, especially for the Talon. And just looks, I think, really nice. It's even got like pontoons on some of these dock points over here. Fish, for the fishing village. Obviously, this is a POI, so that's why you see all the POI NPCs, spawners, and things like that around here. But yeah, just definitely wanted to take a look at this. I'll look at this like a fish cage. Like, oh, that's so cool. Love these angled docks. The way the whole thing isn't like square and it kind of like wraps around, embraces like a lot of different angling, like 45 degrees going around one way or the other. Yeah, I love the look of it. If you're gonna go for like something for Talon, this is probably, I'd say, the best looking Talon creation, or well, POI that I've seen. I don't know if this is in the game yet or not. It should be. If it's not, it's just sharp. It's a neat place to walk around. It looks so atmospheric that I love it, especially sitting on water like this. Now maybe the storm was a little bit much, but here let me clear that out. I just wanted to try to show it off a little bit better here. Let's up the lighting here a little bit to get nice and bright daytime here. Yeah, look at this though. What a nice looking place. It's a different style too, just really embracing a lot of these different thin blocks and other alternative parts and deco pieces and everything like that. It's just quite a bit different than the normal. And this one was really done well. I think I really do like the use of a lot of the textures on here. In fact, some of this, like this wood texture here, doesn't even look familiar to me. It's probably there. I don't use wood that much, so I'm probably just not familiar with it. But it looks really good. Maybe it's just the coloring on how the wood was all colored together to kind of like look good together. Yeah. I don't know. This is just neat. Just so much detail looking at all these different things. And look at the decals up there. Just making some kind of weird shape pattern. Pretty creative in that sense too. Yeah, it certainly does look like a fishing village, like one that's out of water world or something like that. Like it's floating, or I guess it could be on the shore too. I put it kind of out in the center here, but man, what a nice looking POI. Definitely kudos to the author for making this. This so much to see here, really. I mean, oh, this is really cool. I got to go underwater. Oh, look at that, the fish cages down over there too, and all these like netted areas. That's just so cool. Yeah. Very good artistic ability on that. I'm not seeing like anything like I would look at if it was my own creation and change anything. I think it would just looks pretty phenomenal. So yeah, again, stats aren't going to be very important on this. It's a POI, so it doesn't really function as a player base or anything like that. So, but hopefully this makes it into the game. I just wanted to show this because I just thought this just it's unique and just very 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 well done. Empyrion really isn't designed necessarily to do much of this kind of thing. It's, you know, obviously around metal and spaceships and stuff like that. So when you get when you take it and you make something look so different, like this, with such different architecture and a way of going about it, it's just really really neat. Everything, even from these like flag banners and things like that, just yeah. The green roof with the wood, I think, is a very good look too. It fits well. It looks like maybe this could be in like Disney World or something. You know what I mean? Like one of their attractions somewhere. You know, the Talon Fishing Village exhibit. You know, walk around a bunch of gift shops and places to eat. You know, yeah, I don't know. It got me excited. So I seen that and I was like, yeah, that's really really neat. So I had to show it. I just had to show this. Yeah, I know it's a POI, but man, nice work on this one. Love it. Very very creative. So next here we've got this gigantic this aircraft carrier this carrier that's also a crawler, and this is called the Crawler Aircraft Carrier by Helen Red, and this is a pretty gigantic carrier vessel, but it's also designed a bit like a tank, which has these great big crawler tracks on it. So you got like this front set and this rear set going over the body, and these obviously look like they would be just big tanks and move this thing from point A to point B on the land. Of course it flies as well. Now I'm showing this in Reforged Eden. I checked it out in vanilla as well, but CPU wise it doesn't really cohere to either. I think it was meant for an advanced core, or if it's in Reforged Eden like it is now, it would need certainly need some quantum cores or auxiliary cores or ways to get the CPU up if using it in the game that way. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit to fly around this ship. There's a lot of really neat exterior things to look at. Now the crawler tracks are one, but really cool looking rear end on the ship too, with the thruster assemblies, things like that, and how the flight decks are kind of like up there and angled out over that, and this big extension out the back there with radar attached to it. A lot of block work, a lot of detail. In the description, the author did say it did take a long time to make, and I absolutely would agree with that. Detail pretty much everywhere where you look too, where you're looking at how this glass was done on the sides in various places, and it keeps on switching up a lot too. Like the back area is a little bit different than the front area, well, quite a bit different. And then you've got like the front of this, and it's almost got like these big beams over here, in addition to the hull. Now another really neat feature here, we got to get to the top side yet too, is this landing deck over here. I thought was really cool looking. It does look like it's kind of like it retracts down, like it would follow this mechanism and actually lower itself into to be more flush with the surface, but it'll raise up like it does, and it's just that I thought was really neat. I haven't seen a technique like this done before with blocks, so that is really really slick. So like a supported runway on the top that would, again, looks like it retracts in or down to the surface level. So let's get a look over here a minute. So obviously a big double hangar door going down into it. Quite a bit of weaponry in this section here too. A couple big artillery turrets, and then we've got some launchers right over there, and then your main control tower area. Just get more of a top view of this here too. So we've got three big like landing decks on the top side, and then I believe there's another big landing pad on the back. But yeah, wow, that is a it's a big creation. I haven't looked at the size class or anything like that. I was just kind of like trying to figure out if it's for Reforged or vanilla, and it didn't really say. Um, so it could work with either, depending on what you're doing with those. But yeah, again, this is just pretty crazy. Very kind of a high concept, making a big big carrier that also is like almost like a tank, or well, it can crawl on the ground. I just thought that was just a slick idea, and the way it almost looks like it has suspension and things like that to it, to the crawler tracks as well. And again, just love that this front landing platform up here. That just looks so cool. Looks like it would work. You know what I mean? So that is cool. So anyway, let's find a way in here. So in comments too, it was suggested that maybe I should walk around these in daylight again. Often I kick on night lighting, and I guess that can be kind of dark. It's probably brighter on my screen than it is on a lot of on the video itself, so it doesn't look too bad when I'm walking around on it. But I think it is darker in the video. I'm going to try to do a little bit of both, though, because you get a lot more, a lot of these are in space. Maybe not so much this one because it's kind of meant to land on the ground, but, well, and fly in space. But in space, you wouldn't get lighting that looks like this. So realistically, here, I'll go down to like this level here. It would look probably closer to this in space unless you had the sun gleaming in a certain part. But tell you what, I'll do a quick flyby in this, or a quick run through in the dark, but I'll just kind of like set it to kind of mid-light here and take a look at what's going on here. So we got obviously our rear hangar here. I got this big section of blast doors. Okay, so that allows to gain access from the rear landing pad to kind of park up in here. And then you got these big double ramp door that comes down to get you in there, and that is pretty cool. I like the looks of that a lot too. So yeah, so those raise up flush to the ground. Yeah, it's a nice mechanism. So it's kind of a double door. You got the ramps there, then the big ramps here to get you in without using a hangar door. It's just a nice idea. I like that. Then you got a blast door covering that other section. So inside the rear hangar here, you've got some loading cranes and things like that. Makes a lot of sense too, the way this is done. Seen stuff like that in various factories before, moving heavy parts around on like guided rail beams for cranes that would go on those. Very, very slick. All right. Well, anyway, let's keep on taking a walk through here. So this is a big ship, and it's very possible to miss some areas. I'm gonna just try to like scrunch through here, and okay, so it looks like I'm trying to stay on the lower floor right now, and we'll try to work our way up. So coming into here, looks like you got a great big farm area here. Gonna have a lot of grow plots there. We'll look at that later, but I'd definitely say it's far over 100 grow plots in this section here. So very nice farm section. Not seeing necessarily any grow light controls, but it's not really needed for anything. Actually, I usually put them in with my stuff, like little switches for the grow lights. However, I mean the grow lights don't really use much power at all, so it's not really like needed. But I just it's a nice way if you're not growing stuff to not get usually that magenta light bleed through to nearby rooms is a primary reason why I like to put those on switches. Then we come up into this section. Okay, so we got like I'd say a lower bridge down over here. Oh, it's kind of cool. The bottom glass is you can see through it really good, and the top glass looks like it's tinted. Yeah. Okay, so kind of like a sun visor there. That's cool. I like the way this is wrapped around the edges of the creation here. Very cool. Nice viewing point here for the pilot and two passenger seats, two other players. So what we got over here. So it looks like we got some production going on here. We got a small constructor, another elevator there, storage box. What is this? Hold on. What is this? Is this something new again? No, that's a large constructor. Really? I gotta check out some of these new models. I haven't seen that before. Oh, that's cool. So it's got like robot arms to actually do the construction work. Yeah, I gotta check out that. That's interesting. Another design for a constructor. Must be a new one. This is like the third or fourth time they changed designs to the constructors here. But this one's pretty interesting. I like the fact that it's got this corner control area to it. That's kind of neat. It could potentially make a nice little block display around this again. I used to like the constructors back in the day because they had a screen that was exactly like would fit within a one block space, and then you could kind of like make it embedded into the wall. And I used to do that until they changed the constructors, and it no longer worked. So I kind of gave up with that idea, but it's possible that could be done again, maybe. Well, anyway, so then it looks like we've got some small constructors over here, some cargo boxes. Where does this go? Oh, this is still inside the ship. I'm gonna get lost. I'm so gonna get lost. Not even sure where I'm going now. Okay, so we're kind of just walking out. Looks like a side exit point out of the ship going through here. Look at those thrusters there. Yeah, a lot of visuals on the outside to see here too. And then we're back up to the farm. Let me see if this went anywhere else before I look through there. So we got some more constructors on this side. We know that's going to loop back to the farm and go up to exit point over here. Okay, so I think that's it for this floor area. Let's try to find a main elevator again. So don't have one here. Yeah, these creations get so big. So we got some side rooms here off the rear hangar as well. Okay, so that gets to another outside point here. Oh yeah, yep. So we actually got open air right there, I think. Is your class there? Nope. Okay. So then this gets us out to the. Okay, so each one of those areas kind of gets you out above where the tank tracks are. All right, so let's. We got a main elevator here. Let's take this up somewhere. How about to this floor? Okay, so here's kind of a hangar overlook room. That's pretty cool. So you can kind of look down at everything down over there, and I like the displays around the seating there, using that very peculiar block, probably one of the most strangest blocks in the game. Very specific use for that one, but that looks pretty cool the way it's arranged. Nice decoration block work here for like more of a cafeteria kind of thing in this section. Let's take this stairway up. So that heads back down again. Wow, we got a lot of different staircases around. That's kind of cool too. It's not so much elevators, more stairways, which are kind of neat. So then we've got this kind of mezzanine area above the hangar as well. Looks like it kind of gets you around here to some more cargo boxes, and all these areas can kind of overlook the hangar space. That's nice. And then we got some more elevators back over here. Let's take one of these up. See where we end up at. And now we are fully over the hangar here. Not exactly sure where we're going. Oh, okay. Landing these rear landing decks here. Like the little curve at the end of the landing deck there. That's cool. Nice. So hangar Landing deck access, and we got another staircase over here. Looks like it goes to some cargo boxes and back here. Again, everything looks really nice. I like these hallways too. I like the block work around the edges here. Um, got some different lighting contrasts and how the staircases kind of go up and through. Now this ship is using a 2-block center as opposed to a 1-block center. And there are like pilot seats and stuff that work with that too. Like this one over here, there's a 2-block wide pilot seat, so that kind of works out pretty good. But then you see you can get away with some things like this where you got some staircases on either side of the main hallway, stuff like that. And it looks like this goes out to one of the kind of observation areas here to walk out on, see what's going on the flight decks, and of course another pilot seat there. Wow, this thing's giant. So, alright, let's take the elevator back down here again. Let's see, how do I get to the front here? Let's go through the center door. Keep on going this way. So, we've seen that. We know we go up another floor there, too. But, let's keep on walking this way. Oh, we got a pilot seat over here. Okay. Another pilot seat. So let's go up this elevator, or this walkway. Got some pretty big kind of open room areas here, and you get out on this this flight deck, kind of where all the guns are. That is pretty slick. Or maintenance and things like that. Where did I come out of? Right over here. Alright, so let's try to find a way. Oh, that doesn't go up anymore. Okay. We already established there's a pilot area there. Just trying to figure out how to get to the front side of the ship here. Don't see any connecting corridors going that way, really. And we're at the rear hangar here. Let me make sure I didn't miss something over here. There's a lot of floors too, so maybe one of these floors goes through. Yeah, I don't think I've been. Oh yeah, okay. This is under that where the double hangar doors are. So this might be what I was looking for. Yeah, this gets us to the other section. We got a couple more elevators, and we got a lot of places over here. Looks like we got another. Oh yeah, we've been there before. Yeah, I've already been in this room. Let's go up here. Nope, we don't go up here. Farms are below. That's up. And that's the bottom. Okay, so hold on, I'm flying through here a little bit. I just want to see. Okay, so we've been there. Okay, so this area is all part of the front of the ship. It looks like holding a lot of fuel. We got some guns way back in here. I didn't even notice those from outside. Hugely embedded guns over here. Okay, so this is mostly filler space. In other words, there is no place to go traipsing around inside over in this section. It's pretty much filled in. A lot of blocks, so it'd be pretty tough for shooting at it here from the front side, especially. I just want to see what its base hull material is. So it looks like we're hardened steel. For the most part here, yeah, I would say hardened steel hull. Let's see if it changes anywhere. No, pretty much okay. Pretty much all hardened steel. Makes sense. Yeah, really cool creation. Yeah, that's sharp. There's just a lot of detail, a lot of block work, some really cool mechanical looking ideas and things like that put in here with the tanks and the landing pads and just a lot of things going on. The cranes inside it, the shock kind of thing, the piping. Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. So let's take a look at some specs here. Now, on CPU, obviously, reforging, you can get this to 2.1 million without the use of quantum cores and things like that. You would need some quantum cores in here, though, or auxiliary cores to get it to the 5.1 million CPU it does need. Does have a 38-hour and 37-minute build time, unlock level 25, size class 25. Pretty decent loadout of regular weaponry here. So we've got quite a few plasma turrets, 4 artillery cannons, 6 laser cannons, and then some miscellaneous other turrets in the mix here. Tractable plasmas, things like that. I'm not sure if these numbers would go up more, like the forward thrust, if it had the proper CPU blocks in it. I don't know if that would affect that or not. I don't think so, since I'm in creative. I think it shows you the numbers. So it is a big, heavy ship. So I wouldn't expect it to move around too quickly. And again, I'm showing it in Reforged too. So these numbers would look probably close to double what they are in vanilla. So let's also take a look at what's going on here with storage. So we got 2 ammo controllers, it looks like, each at 296. These are containers. Here's a controller here. Here's a 320 and another 320. And we got some harvest controllers as well. A couple harvest controllers at 320, and a lot of cargo boxes, obviously. So yeah, at least I would say about 6. A couple of them weren't quite 320s, but at least 6 320. Well, 4 320s and 2 296s for ammo, and a lot of cargo boxes. So very, very cool. So the next one here is a space station. Now, I didn't actually do the lighting queue. Let's you know what? Let's do a quick lighting queue on this here on the inside. So I'll just kind of walk from here to the back hangar. I think that would be fair. So we're at pretty much nighttime now. So this is generally the look. It doesn't look that much different. It's running some white and blue lights typically. Except for the magenta, of course, with the grow lights. And yeah, all right, very nice, very nice. Okay, so here, let me turn on some light, and then we got this this space station here to look at. And the next one here is the Astreus station, if I said that correctly. And this is by Filbert Farmer. And this is another kind of a domed, or well, more of a ring kind of station with a tall center area. Kind of a midsection here. It's got some really cool looking hangar doors and stuff, the way this is set up. I like how the use of textured lights are all around here. Cool looking LCD there on the center. And again, I like the fine details going along the center column of this. With all the kind of block work and like framing work that kind of sticks out a little bit. And then you got the multiple colors, the darks and lights, and then the grays in the mix. Yeah, some nice looking block work there for the setup. Oh, also we got, looks like this side here, it's meant to face the sun. Obviously, these panels face the sun on this side of the station, which makes sense too. I mean, how do you get good sun with a station like this? And well, that's how you do it. So that is a nice way to go about that. Let's take a look at this ring section here. This looks pretty nice too. Looks like we've got a couple more LCDs kind of on the outside. So we've got these are docking modules actually. So for the new size docking modules, another ship was built for that too. So yeah, this is really, really cool. So we've got, looks like we're running, looks like 8 module bays here. So yeah, it's taking advantage of the 45-degree angles for modules too. And this is the area that you would line up to dock, I do believe. So that's not, it doesn't mean medical in this case. It's your docking point, and you got to kind of dock these in first person to be accurate. And you got to look at this through your window, and then kind of like uh, go all the way up, and then your docking, your landing gear will like attach to the side, and it lines up the door so you can walk inside it through the module. So it looks like it supports 8 modules going along the sides here. That is cool. So, all right, let's go into one of these and take a walk around. So we got the outer ring here. This is a neat idea for the outer ring too, to support the modules. A lot of times I've seen a couple other base stations like this, and sometimes, you know, it's like, well, what do you put in all these outer rooms? There's usually a lot of area around them. But yeah, having module bays, I think, is definitely a cool thing. So here's like a module bay room too. I like the way this looks. It's kind of got a little bit more of a grittier look to it. A lot of production. You can see the differences in texture materials. And then this obviously goes out to one of the bays. Let's follow this through this. Ooh, this looks really cool. So, oh, I like the this glass. Oh, it's got some fencing there along the sides too. That's a nice detail thing there. Really fine detail, especially with this big glass loop around here too. That looks pretty neat. Then you get to see you know, other parts of the base from these hallways. And you know, hold on. I'm gonna have to do some lighting things here in a minute. Again, this is a space station too, so you would probably see it not all bright lit like I have it spawned on the planet's surface. So you'd see it like what you're seeing it now. It's probably dark though. Hold on. I wonder if I can find a compromise to all this. Is there? You know, I already boosted my brightness up in game to 30. Let's try to go up a little bit more. I'm just trying to make sure it's brighter in. Nah, it didn't really help, did it? All right. Let's try. Just trying to find a good balance of light. Well, we'll go full lighting, I guess, right now. And I'll take a walk through here again, looking at it in a different way. So this is pretty interesting. What's going on with the this ramp walkway going through the center? Obviously, we got some grow plots here on in the very center of the base, and it goes to the different modules. Oh, I like the signs here. So we got med bay that way, ammo production, armory, and our regular production out this way. That is pretty slick. So in this area, oh yeah, look at that. There's those new constructors again. Oh, I like how you can invert these like that. That's a cool formation. You can kind of wrap them around into this whole constructor area. Can you walk on these too? You can. You can walk literally on the constructors and have them right in your faces. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. It raises some new possibilities on how you display that kind of thing in here. Alright, let's go back to God mode. I just had to check that out. So we're in the lower ring. We got an upper ring, teleporter. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going to be down in the central shaft of this, or the main tower going here too. Well, anyway, let's hop in one of these elevators and let's go up to. We're in the upper ring right now. Okay, so we got more grow plots there. So we had 36, 72 grow plots. I think I'm counting right now. You know, I forgot to look at the count of the grow plots on the last ship, but I would definitely say I had well over 100, probably close to about 127. That's my guess. I'll look right after this. See how close I am. Yep. And then, so there's 2 floors going around these the docking rings here. The module bays on the lower floor, and here we've got, looks like, some crew areas. I like how it crosses right through the center there. And nice. So then we got this inner, there's some inner elevators here. Yeah, it looks really cool. I like how the main column here is not like symmetrical really either. It's got a different pattern going on to it, so it's going to look a little different from different angles coming in at it. So upper ring. So I'm going to keep on going up, and then I'm going to try to go down after this. So over here, oh, look at this. Yeah, this looks very nicely detailed everywhere. So we got another set of, well, a couple more grow plots over on this side. On the other side here, we got a teleporter. Nice. And yeah, so we're at the teleporter room. It says that. So it sounds like we got a mess hall, lounge, and penthouse going up for more. So then it goes down to a single elevator here. And okay, so we are at the lounge now. You know, here, this whole lighting thing, I just try to find a happy medium to get the what the author wanted to have it seem like. Okay, so there's pretty much solid darkness outside. But you see, yeah, the problem with that though is a lot of the lights. I wish there was more options yet with the lights. I like that there are some options, but where I run into a problem with too is I usually set most of my lights, unless they're a really, really big light, to a brightness of 2. But where often if I go to 3, it seems like it's too glaring and it's too overpowering. But really what I want is like a 2.5. Because a lot of the lights I would like to beef up a little bit, but if I go to the next notch in brightness, then it seems like they get too bright and glary. At least that's with me. So anyway, yeah, nice lounge area over here. Let's go up to the very top floor here, and this would be our penthouse, I do believe, or maybe that's on the very, very top, because it looks like we got to walk out that way. So yeah, this is cool. So here's your executive all sitting here, I think. Or maybe just a person to allow people to go upstairs. Oh, I gotta check out this button. Window shade. Window shade. Huh. For some reason, I thought something was gonna cover up the windows here. What does this do? Maybe I'm not looking at the right area. Maybe it's actually for up here. Wow, this goes up a ways. Look at that. It's all the way to this kind of penthouse section up top here. Very nice. Okay, so the windows right now are tinted, right? Oh, no, they're not. Okay, that's open. Okay. What do you do? I don't hear anything moving either, so I don't know. I don't know. And wait a minute. Yeah, okay, so you're okay, wait a minute, let's hit that again. You know, something's up here. What's going on? Okay, so if we look at our brightness looking out this window right now. Okay, so look at that, and then let's hit this button. It does actually darken the window. How does it do that? Here. Windows don't have signal logic. I'm not entirely sure. That must be something new I'm going to have to look up on this. But window... Yeah, okay. I get this now. And it is making a sound, and it does tint the window. And I don't know how it does that. That must be new. Man, well, then again, the constructors are new, and pictures are new. There's a lot of new stuff. So that is really slick. Didn't know that was possible. I'll have to like analyze this and try to figure out what's going on. How does this attach to the window? Penthouse shade. So, but, and then here's our glass. But I can't, I'm still looking at the lever. I'm not looking at the glass itself because I can't even like touch on the glass to select that. Yeah, still looking at the lever. Well, I don't know. I don't know how that works, but that is really slick. That is really slick. So here, I'm going to go back down, and we're going to try to go the other direction in the station here. Let me get back down to the this main level here and try to catch the ways going down. There is ways going down, right? I'm not missing that, am I? So I see that these elevators are just going up. Okay, so we obviously we're going to go down. We're going to have to do it in the center. This center area here. Oh, right over there. Okay. There's what I was looking for. So what do we got in this room? Oh, looks like areas to add, the other types of grow plots, the big 3x3 grow plot area. All right, so this thing has got quite a bit of farms going on here with it. That is nice. I like all the LCDs too. It's seeing where everything is at. That's cool. Let's go down another floor here. Oh, and then we got a hangar set up over here. Kind of some balconies over by the hangar right now. Let's get down another balcony. Let's go down to the hangar floor. Nice. And yeah, it's got a nice landing pad on the outside of that too, and it's kind of underneath the ring. And then we're kind of a look area there. Let's go down to the bottom, I'm assuming. Yep. Then we get to our engineering area here. So we've got looks like a furnace and a shield and taxi tank, generators, probably a capacitor. Yep, capacitors over here. Solar setup, shield booster part there. Oh, that's really cool. I like the caution around the area here too, with letting you know there's hot parts in there. And we got a furnace power switch. Oh, it goes down some more, doesn't it? Another elevator here. It's a pretty big station. So we're not quite at the bottom. We're at the fuel depot now. Look at that. Oh, I like how those fuel tanks are displayed. That looks slick. Kind of in there. It's nice when you got room to do this kind of thing, you know, build a whole like housing for fuel tanks and stuff like that. It looks really nice when you do that. And then we've got some, looks like some storage down over here, CPU core blocks, and then we've got a way down. Wow, this looks like ooh. Wow, this is straight going down. So this is a jetpack zone here, I gotta say. Oh, this is confusing me. This is a different gravity zone. Wait a minute here. Okay, so wow, this is too. This is actually designed so you walk a different direction. So then you got this big wide hangar this way. It's gonna be hard for me to view this because I'm on planet right now. Oh, this was unexpected. That is slick. So I'm not sure if you just jetpack around in the area or if there is alternative gravity in the section where you can do that. You can change your gravity by putting in like a sensor or a switch and have gravity generators angled at different directions. They have a certain range, so you gotta, you know, you've been seeing some pretty high-tech stuff done with that recently, where you can literally kind of like walk around circle almost, and have 4 different gravity generators facing at different directions and switching between one or the other depending on where you are. Uh, so this room, I gotta assume, is set up that way too, and that is so cool when the door opens. That must be the sunlight I've got going on right now. But yeah, this is actually like looking out straight. So this whole hangar here is done at a 90-degree angle. I didn't expect that. I did not expect that. That is really different. So hangar lock. A little hard to navigate here, but in my mode here, service access. Wow. So this, yeah, look at all this. Look at all the O2 down in this section here going along the hangar. It's all service access areas. That looks neat. That looks neat when you think about like a spaceship in the movies, or like you got to go out someplace on the ship to go fix something. Yeah, it's just cool. For me right now. It's hard to move around in here because I'm not in game. I'm just kind of like I'm in gravity because I'm on a planet here. But God, and is there more down here yet? No, that's okay. So that's part of the hangar that we're looking at to the bottom there. What a slick idea! Didn't expect this. This really threw me for a loop on the bottom side. I had no idea what to expect. I thought it was just going to be regular old floors there. But now it makes sense with how these hangar doors are set up too. At first I was almost expecting like some landing platforms at different heights here. Did not expect it to work that way. Anyway, really, really cool creation again by Filbert Farmer here. Let's take a look at some specs here on this one. So we got a 21 hour and 11 minute build time, size class 14. Has some basic weaponry around it, repel drones, things like that. 7 minigun turrets, 20 fuel tanks. Had a lot of O2 tanks that we've seen on the bottom there, 40 O2 tanks. CPU wise, it is, well, I'm in Reforged Eden, so obviously it's using 901,000, so now what does that consist of here? So you can go to 2.1 million, so it's using a little less than half the CPU needed or available without going to auxiliaries or whatnot. So probably like a tier 3, I would say. And Reforged Eden stats. So yeah, very cool there. And let's take a look at some storage. So we got quite a lot of storage areas here. We got two 320k ammo bays, another 320k cargo bay, constructor input, 2 inputs at 320 each, 2 deconstructor inputs at 320 each, furnace inputs at 320s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. At least in this area. And then, of course, a whole lot of boxes and other things like that, too. But it looks like at least 9. I could be wrong. There could be a little bit more than that if one of these other ones are set up a little different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, no, I'm saying 11. Oh, 2 of these were fridges. Okay, so we're back down to 9. All right. Yeah, the fridges should be small. Anyway, very, very cool creation. All right, so the next one here, let me jump out of here a minute, and I'm going to go over to vanilla. And but I only got one more creation to show today in vanilla here. I knew there was some big ones that were going to take a little while to go through, though, so I didn't want to like try to have too many things in here. But there's one last one, and this is my pick today from new releases. This is by an author that I'm not familiar with, but this looked pretty cool. So this is the Splinter Miner and Salvager Professional Starter by the Gazbeard. So just thought I noticed this, and I was like, yeah, this looks pretty cool. It looks like it would work pretty good too. So this is a CV miner, um, but it does a little bit more than just mine too. It's kind of like a CV starter vessel slash miner, but it also has some weaponry on it. Like you can see the artillery launchers in here, or the rocket launchers, I think, in vanilla. And then we've got a barrage of weaponry on here as well. Plus, there are 6 mining drills on the front of this. But you know, I thought the overall shaping and everything was really cool on this. Looks like it would work pretty good as a CV miner. Looked pretty thrusty as well. Um, so yeah, we've got like some large thrusters. Well, yeah, large thrusters over there and on the forward side. Uh, just a barrage of thrusters all over the place, really. Looks like it would get around pretty nicely. The front is nice here too, with the pilot seat. Nice visibility for mining. The mining drills are kind of positioned. I just want to make sure I'm not misquoting this. Yeah, these are drill modules. That's what I thought. I just want to make sure somehow I didn't misrepresent that. But very slick. I just got to figure out how do you get inside. So let's. Sometimes they're a little bit sneaky on that. Let's see, a turret there. So how do you get inside? As in the everything else too, the blockwork and everything looks nice. Again, it's a new author to me, so definitely like to see new authors like making nice looking stuff here. Really cool. There's got to be a way in though. There's got to be a way in. As you can tell, I'm a little not sure. Let me see if I trigger something by walking along the bottom. Maybe a door that lets me in. No, not along the bottom. So let's look in other places. Anything on the back, top, sides? Okay, so I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna see how to get out of it from the. Oh, there's a ramp here. Just didn't open up. There it is. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, so yeah, nice bottom access right there. Very cool. So it looks like it's a manual set door though, so it doesn't have a sensor hooked up to that to automatically open. So okay, so going to the back of the ship, looks like we've got a nice cooking area here, fridge and food processor, CPU T3 core blocks, detector. We got some generators up over here out of the way, which is awfully nice. So you're not getting any rads or heat or anything here. Oh, we got a shield in back and warp core. I got a small constructor, maybe for processing pentaxid or things like that, or 2 small constructors in back. And then our cargo boxes over there on the ceiling, fuel storage box. I like the LCD on there. Teleporter, nice on sensor there. Yeah, I like this crew area too. It's got a little bit of wood grain kind of in the mix here. And we got a constructor, armor repair, another constructor, O2, Wi-Fi, a lot of utility function here. A med bay, clone chamber, looks like some the additional medical equipment along the walls over here. Nice. And then a couple controllers over here, and then your bridge. Look at that view for mining. That's nice. It's like nothing's in your way. I mean, you see your mining drills, and I can't do that on the surface here, but no, that is cool. Looks like a nice CV miner. with some utility function and some production, and it's got a shield and a warp core and pretty much all the stuff you'd want. Armor locker, food, fridge. Yeah, nice long journey mining setup here. Let's take a look at some specs. We're looking at vanilla, so it comes out to this would be a tier 3 vanilla, so 1.5 million CPU. 4-hour and 27-minute build time. Not that bad on the build time. It's going to use some estrium and zirconium for the mining drills and probably some of the thrusters on here. Good thruster performance. So we got 145 forward and 145 lift. And then the other ones are lesser from that, which makes a lot of sense, especially trying to stay at the CPU tier and having good power to lift weight and move weight forward in space. So again, the CPU would be a clear level tier 3 CPU on that, and yeah, it's nice. It is nice. You know, I still forgot to look at the grow plots on that first ship. Gosh darn it! In the video description, I'm going to look at that right after this, and then I'm going to print the number of the grow plots on it in the at least on a comment or something, just so I can see if my guess of 127 is correct or not. It's probably not correct. Just say it. So yeah, this is a nice looking CV miner here. It looks like it. I love the visibility from the front and the way the drills and stuff are laid out. Plus, it's got, you know, with having those artilleries on there too, that gives you some. I'm surprised you got those on there with it being a tier 3, with the amount of thrust and everything. But it works. It works. So yeah, you could also shoot some stuff here pretty nicely. You got a shield. You've got some more potent turrets on here too, rocket launchers, things like that. So yeah, some combat, definitely not out of the question. Plus mining. And you know, there's one thing I forgot to look at yet, and that is our storage. Oh, nice and labeled over here. So it looks like we've got 4 controllers here. Nope, those are boxes. Oh, this one's a controller case. So we got a 320 harvest. And 320 ammo, it looks like. Cargo. It's hard to kind of read what some of these are. And then materials. Okay, so each one that's 320 tells you 320. I like that. So 320, 320, 320 cargo boxes. Nice. And it's all nice and labeled and everything too. So yeah, very cool creation here. Again, this is by again a new author to me, at least, the Gasbeard. And this is the Splinter T3 level 25 miner and salvager professional starter. So I gotta assume this has a salvager on it too, or a multi-turret somewhere. I would let's take a look at that here. Yeah, multi-turret retractable. There it is. And let me just see if it's got some P menu options. Okay, so we got a parked option here. So probably shuts down all the power and keeps your fuel doing good. Yeah, very nice creation. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've got for today. And sorry about the grow plot thing that I keep on forgetting to look at on the on Helen Red's ship. I'm just really curious now on the number. So I will put that in the probably the comment on the video once I get this video out to YouTube. And anyway, you guys all have yourself a great day. I do plan on releasing the transit little mover ship this weekend. So either tomorrow or possibly Sunday, I will get that to the workshop. Sorry about the delay on that. I've had a very busy week. Hopefully, after like one more week of being pretty busy with some other things not involving Empyrion, I'll have more time available again. Right now, it's been my build time's been very limited. But when I am working, I'm keep on trying to work on that space station. I had some really cool ideas about what to do in some areas, like floating debris in space around the station and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, that's some really good ideas. I'm excited to like try to implement that, and I do plan on it. So it's part of the plan. I appreciate the comment on suggestion on that too, because I didn't think of it myself. I thought of maybe trying to put some indicator LCDs, but I like the whole idea of like space debris. I'm trying to make this thing look like it was attacked and all screwed up, and that's why all the walls are broken and areas are like kind of collapsed and damage blocks and things like that. Is I kind of wanted it to look like something happened at this station, and that's why you're able to board it now, and that's why it's a POI. So anyway, y'all have yourself a great weekend, and I will talk to you later.